This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mike 20. Let's go, D.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right. Check.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 29, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Lucky. 26. Get 300.
On play action, Rodgers. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I'm trying to collect.
Shift.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Mike 17. All day.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10.
Take me outside. Tight end left. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here.
17. Mike 17.
Pick it up.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
All day, dog.
Now it's Rodgers.
Mike 17.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, check 26. Watch out.
Check 13.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Kirk. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mike 10. Mike 20. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
They can't hang.
From the 27, Goff. Buying time to his left. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Ten's the mic. Rabbit.
Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
In your face.
Mike, check 4.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Hey. Box it. Go to 50.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jonathan Bernard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ten's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Hey, lift.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. It's taken to the 26. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Goff flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Mike 17. So we got men.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, watch the slant. 17's Mike.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Watch the twist. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Rodgers.
Mike 17.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies...
Hey, take 26. Watch twist. 35's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 35, Mike 35.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill. Turn up. Jump out. Kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake. Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now room for Eckler, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
4 down, 4 down.
17's Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
4 down.
Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's it. Big hit.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
We're good. Gain on this defense, no gain.
10's the mic. 10's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 10.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Goff. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, D. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check three.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught right side, Tate. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike 17. Mike 26. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This is caught by Tate. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. but as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Auden Tate. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Tens the Mike. Tens the twos.
Stop defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Three down. Odd. Tens the Mike. Tens the Mike. Too little, Cupcake.
Mike 10. Mike 10.
Again, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Goff on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Goff. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
76. 76.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Forced out to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Like 17.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 17's Mike.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 29, Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last throw here for Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive.